Welcome everyone, my name is Joy of Joy Morris Beauty, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite complexion products, so stay tuned. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time today talking about something that I use on a daily basis. I get a lot of compliments about how pretty my skin is and things like that, and I really appreciate that. Very grateful for the compliments. But with me being a professional makeup artist, I'm always kind of in the mindset of trying to enhance what is already there and just kind of naturally add to it without making it look like I have makeup on. So I do have a couple of tricks up my sleeve, some things that I do to make sure that I'm naturally enhancing. And then people are like, oh, your skin. I'm like, haha, thank you. But, you know, I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve, I would say. And one of them is the Cover FX. And I always forget like the official names of all the products. But this is called the Pressed Mineral Foundation. So I discovered, well, let me fast forward, or what is that, rewind and go back in history. I actually first learned about the Cover FX makeup brand a long time ago at one of the makeup shows. And the makeup show is an industry event that makeup artists attend. A lot of brands that cater towards professional makeup artists, just like you have brands that cater towards professional hairstylists. They attend this event, and then some really popular brands that we all know and love, they'll be there too. But it's a great opportunity for makeup artists to learn about something new. So I attended this mini session from Cover FX, and I remember the artist from the brand. I believe he said Angelina Jolie used one of their foundation products on set for one of her movies that she did. And it was like basically like the only thing that she would use on her skin to make it look as natural as possible. So that really kind of intrigued me. I was like, oh, okay, well this must be a really, really good product that really makes just skin look like skin and have it look really natural as possible. So that's a part of my beauty philosophy. I really like makeup to have a natural look to it. So that really, really kind of caught my eye. So I never purchased, I just kind of kept that in the back of my head. And for a long time, I was kind of like that type of artist who I would just use whatever, because I spent a lot of my money on my professional makeup kit and making sure that I had products that worked well for everyone. So when it came to my own makeup and my personal kit that I use on myself, for a long time, I did actually neglect my own personal kit, and that was something. As I've gotten older, I've decided to stop doing that. I have my professional kit that's completely separate from the products that I use on myself. But since I am someone who loves makeup so much, I decided that I wanted to really treat myself and make sure that I have the products that I need on a daily basis to look the best that I can every day with the limited amount of time that I do have. So this was one of the products that I actually did start with. Going back to what I had learned a little bit ago, I went right to Cover FX. And I'm someone, my complexion changes a lot throughout the year. I can be very warm and red in the summertime, and I can be very, very neutral. Once we get to winter, I'm like almost like yellow. So I feel like throughout the month, throughout the year, I'm having to figure out what works, what doesn't work. I'm swapping products in and out. I like to have multiple products that work for me throughout the year. So I started with this brand to really figure out if I just wanted to carry one product to even out my complexion on a daily basis, what would that one product be? And I started with Cover FX. So I was able to go to this brand and figure out an exact match to my complexion, which can be rare. Even though we have so many brands on the market and so many different shades, it can be very difficult to get an exact match for your complexion. And I feel even more difficult nowadays because there are so many brands that you're having to figure out what undertone does this particular shade cater to, what is the coverage like, what products does this product play well with, what does it not play well with in terms of mix, like what can you mix together, what can you not mix together. It's a lot to have to figure out. So I said, let me just get a home base and let me just start somewhere. So I've always thought that I had like a golden complexion. If someone asked me, what is your complexion? I say, I'm kind of golden, whatever that means. Golden can mean a lot of different things. But when I went to Cover FX to really figure out what shade worked for me, I learned that I'm an N90. So they have their brand split into different undertones. It's just how they order their products. And then the lighter shades have the lower numbers, and then the deeper shades have a higher number. So I am an N90, and this is a little ugly, I'm sorry. It's well loved and well used, and I think I got a little wet one day. I was applying it while I was swayed, so please forgive it being a little ugly like this. I also use the N85 color when I get a little cool, you know, like a little lighter in the wintertime. So you know, putting these up to my chest, you can see that these are pretty close to my complexion, and when I put them on my face, which my face is a little lighter than my body, it all kind of comes together very nicely. So what I did to figure out what shade worked for me is I went, you know, you go to Sephora or Ulta or one of those types of stores that let you kind of test products, and I just kind of did like a little bit of a swatch of the color on my face, you know, just pick up the color a little bit so you can see a little bit of it, and then just kind of swatched it on my jawline. This is the lighter one, so I mean clear, you can see it's standing out right there because that's too light for my jawline. This is the deeper one. And then what I did was I took a picture. So this is what I like to do when I'm trying to figure out you know, how to match a foundation product to my skin. I'll swatch it on my jaw and make sure that I can see this whole area of me, my face going into my neck and chest area. And then I will get my iPhone and I will take a picture in natural daylight outside, and then I'll take a picture with flash too, because I want to see how the product looks with flash. Because most of the time you're taking pictures, they're not professional pictures. Most of the time you're taking pictures with your cell phone. So you want to see how does that product look with your cell phone. So I do that. I would say don't trust the lighting in the stores, because sometimes they're lit a very special way, like a very flattering type of lighting. Some stores do that. I'm not saying which stores in particular, but I'm just saying sometimes that is a technique in certain retail stores where they will use like a certain lighting, so it can be more difficult to figure out what works. That's why you want to always make sure, no matter what you're buying, where you buy it from, you want to go into daylight. And like I said, take a picture with flash and see how the makeup really looks with flash. Flash will tell you a lot about what you just put on your face, how it looks, how it photographs. This might have been too much. Maybe this wasn't blended right here. Actually, that is a little too light. You'll be able to figure some of those things out as you test your makeup in different lighting. And then I would say don't feel pressured to make a purchase on the first try. You go home, rest, think about it, look back at the pictures again, and then pick up a product and see how that works for you. So that's the process that I used when I did pick out the Cover FX, and it's been one of those products, like a go-to product for me, something that I use on a very regular basis. So hopefully that little bit of information is helpful for you. And if you did like this video, I'm just asking that you'll please like the video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting new content on a regular basis, and leave a comment below. I do like to chat and engage and speak with everyone. So you know, if you have a question or if you're looking for any information in particular, make sure to put that in the comment section, and I will respond to you. So thank you so much. Take care. Thanks for spending a couple minutes with me today, and hope you have a good day. Take care. Bye.